It's a very warm welcome into the Corona Cero post-show as we reflect on a big day of competition here at Ballito. It's been entertaining throughout the day. All sorts of conditions thrown at us. Big switch in the wind. We kind of expect that as well. Performances, they need to be solid to get you out of the early rounds and to keep your campaign alive here in Ballito. Still alive here in Ballito alongside me, Paul Evans, Greg Emsley, Jess Starling. I'd like to hear your thoughts for the day. Let's come to you first, Greg. What do you reckon, mate? What do you think today?
It was a day of two halves. Yeah, we had that start of the day. Beautiful offshore conditions, lined up surf, great heats in the morning, and then we saw that onshore wind come into the afternoon, and it did bump things up, but then we saw the high-performance surfing coming into play, the big airs, the big air rotations. So we had a bit of everything. We saw some big turns in the morning, big airs in the afternoon.
What are you saying, Jess?
Yeah, I agree. It kind of was broken up into two, but I feel like even with the two different conditions, we saw a lot of highlights. The morning, the women just got these beautiful, pristine, clean conditions, and we saw them really attack these nice, clean lines, navigate that backwash and some big, heavy end sections as well. And then the men's, we saw progressiveness. We saw a lot of people go to the airs. We saw a lot of one big maneuvers, and it was a day that, you know, you really had to prove yourself as a well-rounded surfer, and I think the people who got through their heats really did that.
For the freshest of fresh takes on conditions out there in the lineup, let's go down to the winner of the last heat, Igor Moraes. He's with Emma Smith.
Okay, Igor, congratulations on a windy last heat of the day, and it's your first year on the Challenger Series. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel prepared to do this. I feel blessed to here in this country. It's a beautiful country. My first time in South Africa, and yeah, I'm stoked. The heat is hard, so hard, because the wind is very power, and yeah, the waves here is similar to my backyard, Mauritius Beach, and yeah, my first year on Challenge Series, and yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Well, we're super happy to have you in South Africa. I'm sure you've got friends and family back home watching you. I don't know if they're staying up or, yeah, if it's in the day, but maybe you can give them some love.
Yeah, thank you, my sponsors, More for Journalism, Zen Imports, and all part of the team, my crew, and yeah, my family, my girlfriends. Yeah, I feel prepared to do good result here, and yeah, let's go, let's get it. Hashtag no pressure.
Amazing. Well, no pressure, and enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we talked about delicious the food is around here anyway, but I think his first bite of dinner tonight is going to taste extra special as well after that really clutch performance in the last heat of the day. Got him through some big talking points throughout the day, though. Time to dial into, we picked out, there are quite a lot of big heats to choose from. But looking back in the rounds of 80, the featured surfer out of South Africa, Joshe Falkner. He rallied hard in this one. Right from the get-go, Kauli Vaast just tore into this thing, though. He
had this strategy that it was just go big and just really capitalize on those moments ahead of him. He caught less waves out of everyone in this heat. Adu, he got through as well. It was a really tricky heat for him to try and navigate. There's a lot of back and forth between second place, but Kauli was just this standout. He has this new poise and elegance about him in his surfing and his competitive heat structure that just seems new and that we haven't seen before so far from Kauli. And he had a very convincing win, and it really did come down to this last wave. It was super close for scores, but it was Adu getting the jump on Joshe there. But incredible surfing from the South African.
Kauli, so strong, big turns. Adu just worked. He just kept working through the heat and made it happen, advancing. Joshe a bit unlucky and just falling short at the end.
Yeah, aside from great surfing in the heat, what makes it entertaining is when it comes down right to the end as well. It's exactly what we got with this. And it was an agonizing wait on the beach for Joshe. And he was unable to get there in the end, but it did have a dramatic finish as well. So something for everyone, definitely for the neutrals there. And it was also cool to get that quick debrief with Kauli and just see his confidence, how everything is dialed in and coming together really well for him as well. So our first storyline is that men's round of 80 heats, and obviously before then we had the women as well. And we had some pretty nice smooth conditions. Beautiful looking waves first thing this morning, and then one heat in particular, some big scores came through. The first couple were like setups. I think it was just third heat of the day, and it was Anat Leilor that absolutely tore in on the backhand.
Oh, this was a big moment for today. I mean, that turn, it was the highest wave score we saw, and just the fact that it was one turn as well, it was so clutch. But Eve Wong, she wanted a piece of the action too, and answered back with two really tidy turns here. It's day and night, really, from what we saw this morning. You forget how much the conditions changed throughout today.
And that definitely one of the standouts of the day. That one maneuver was the best turn for me of the day. And of course, Eva just looking really good as well on the forehand. So those two surfers are going to be definitely ones to watch in the women's side.
Yeah, disappointment for Annette Gonzalez Echebarri to go down here, but I think you kind of getting something of upsets really every heat, because that's how stacked the field is in the Challenger Series. You have to qualify just to get here from the work you did last year. We're seeing some pretty big names unable to advance from these
Looking good over here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And this wave coming from Noah Klapp was just solid. Watch this finish. Whacks it out and just exploding behind her. Pops out. That was one of the highlights of the day. And just attacking that lip on every single wave. Total commitment and really standing out. So dominating her heat this morning.
Yeah, Noah, she's just one of those surfers who just belts it time and time again. And we see this in every single time she's on a Challenger Series event. And this guy, he's making a comeback. Peterson Crisanto wants to get back to that championship tour level and did it in fine form today. Had a 7.33 for maneuvers like that, full air reverse. And he was pulling these out of the hat in Newcastle, and he's coming back and doing it again here in Ballito.
Absolutely stunning. But watch this from Dylan Moffat. Massive air rotation, and that was the highest air wave of the day, fetching an 8-point ride. Watch the slow-mo, no grab, full rotation, and lands in the flats, perfectly timed, and gets that excellent score.
And then this one, excellence goes to Anat Leilor for this one massive turn. This was the highest wave score of the day. And you can tell with just the way she came out of that turn, she knew it was going to be good. Just timed it so perfectly in the pocket and then backed it up straight away with this, which was a 6.5 for Anat Leilor. And that was how you surf a heat, especially this morning. That was incredible stuff from Anat.
Yeah, no real shocks to see this quality level surfing that went down today. Of course, we do have our higher seeds coming in as yet into competition, though. Looking forward, assuming whether we're on tomorrow or whenever we do run again. Greg, what are we looking forward to seeing in particular? Obviously, we've got those big seeds coming in.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the top surfers from today meeting the top seeds. And I'm going to be looking at names like Winter Vincent tomorrow, local surfer Luke Thompson. On the ladies' side, lots of talking points. I think Kira Pinkerton's going to be one to watch out for. On the local side, we're also going to look out for, our surfers are looking great there as well. So Sarah Baum, she's going to be a standout. She's seeded into the next round. She's looking strong. Yeah.
Just given the shift we saw today, you'd rather have a heat under your belt or you'd rather come in fresh tomorrow? Who's got the advantage?
I honestly feel like both probably do. We're going to see similar things towards pretty much the entire window that we're going to have wind pick up in the afternoon. So if you surfed in those windy conditions, you probably do have an advantage. But
probably got red eyes as well.
Yeah. Thinking about the talent of the people in the seeded round, it's going to be 50-50, and I think it's going to make for a really excited couple of heats to come up, another event to watch, so bring it on.
Beautiful sunrises in this part of the world over the ocean. I'm not used to that myself. It's red, it's orange, it's gorgeous. 7:15 tomorrow morning. That sun will already be up, kind of, by the time we get that call. We'll look forward to it. Potential 7:30 start, worldsurfleague.com. We'll send you out some highlights from today, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.
He'll come and see us in a second just to talk about catch up.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.